the full moon in our yoga fix today, since today is the full moon. So we will be practicing a full moon flow, Soma Chandrasana, honoring the nectar of the moon vinyasa. So we're going to start at the front of our mats. And you're taking this time to invite in the energy of the moon, the lunar energy. Letting your feet be about hip width apart. And I'm going to turn around so you can see me a little bit better here. You're going to bring your hands with palms facing up by your heart with your pinkies touching each other. So this is a mudra of turning inward and letting go. Okay? So taking this time to step into that lunar state, move into a lunar state. Hands are in a mudra of turning inward and letting go. Breathe here. Feel. Imagining the full moon above you. And like all of our practices, listen to your beautiful body as you move. So if anything I offer you does not support you, don't do it. Take care of yourself. All right. On an inhale, we're going to reach those arms up, gently open the heart. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Let your hands rest on your sacrum, maybe just your thumbs here, hands around the hips, and very gently open the heart. Do what feels good to you. Opening up to the full moon. As you exhale, you're going to pour into a lunar uttanasana, so really bending those knees, letting your hands spill like moonbeams onto the earth. Head is heavy. Breathe. We'll do this sequence 2 more times. So as you inhale, you're going to roll yourself up and let your arms, like you're holding the full moon, reach up to the sky. Exhale, sweeping the arms back. Hands on the hips, thumbs on the sacrum. Let your heart spill open toward the moon. And on your next exhale, lunar uttanasana, very soft movement, very much about surrender and letting go. So bending the knees, belly to thighs, hands like moonbeams spilling onto the earth. As you're ready, inhaling, floating up, reaching those arms up like you're holding the full moon. And then exhale, spilling the arms behind you, hands around the hips, thumbs by the sacrum, very gentle heart opening. Inviting in lunar energy. As you exhale, lunar uttanasana, really bending those knees, spilling forward, hands on the earth like moonbeams. And then stepping back into a high lunge, so stepping your left toes toward the back of your mat. We're going to play here in our lunge. So what you're going to do, and please feel free to use a block. I forgot to bring my blocks, but you can have your left hand on a block or on the mat by the inside of your right foot. And you're going to shift over to the outside of your right foot, the pinky toe side, and then you're going to gently spill over to the outside of your left foot like your left leg is in a side plank position. And you're going to inhale, reach that right arm up and sweep it past your ear and open your heart. And then as you exhale, you're going to reach the arm behind you. Heart opens even more. Inhale, reaching the arm past your ear. Exhale, sweep it back, open through the heart. And inhale, bring that arm forward. And then exhale, sweep your arms to the inside of your legs. Sweep your toes forward. And begin to make your way into a really gentle, playful, wide-legged forward bend where you are swaying side to side and your hands are caressing the earth. Again, like those moonbeams. So the moon energy is yin energy. It's all about cooling, soothing, rejuvenating, and letting go. So this is very soft, very healing. It's also a little bit more of a playful and creative practice, a more intuitive, actually, is a much better word, a more intuitive practice. From here, you're going to begin to walk the fingers over to the left foot for a high lunge on the left side, just for a moment. And this is our Soma Chandrasana, so our Nectar of the Moon Vinyasa flow. You're going to step the left leg back into plank. Remember, knees can be on the floor, can be on your forearms. Drinking energy from the earth and drawing energy from the full moon above you. And then from here, we're going to melt our heart into the earth. So come onto your knees, your shins, reach your arms forward, draw your belly button toward your spine to protect the lower back, and then begin to melt toward the earth. Perhaps the forearms and forehead will spill down, really letting your heart, Anahata chakra, spill into the ground, deep surrender. Breathing in, letting go as you exhale, breathing out. From here, you'll begin to playfully make your way onto your belly, intuitively finding a Sphinx pose, breathing into this beautiful heart opener, maybe moving the hips a little. And then finding a playful cobra, Bhujangasana, and really let this be your own expression of cobra. So whatever feels sweet to you. And I'll offer a few variations. Hands below shoulders by upper ribs. Low cobra, just kind of moving to the left and then back to center. Inhaling to the right. And exhaling center. And this is awesome. Moving like this. Or if your body's asking for it, lifting up and kind of moving from side to side and center, and then to the other side and center. Again, let it be intuitive, playful. From Cobra, as you're ready, you're going to find your downward facing dog, blissful down dog. Playing with your dog. Exploring your dog, breathing into your dog. From downward dog, we're going to move into a three-legged dog. So you'll shift into that left leg. Inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, place that right foot down. We'll switch sides. Inhale, float the left leg up. And as you're ready, on an exhale, begin to shift toward a high lunge. Take your time. Be mindful of the wrists and the shoulders here. No rush. Remember, this is a lunar flow, so it's about slowing down. From here, you're going to step forward into your lunar uttanasana. So stepping right foot next to left, feet about hip width or wider. Knees are very bent, belly to thighs, hands spilling like moonbeams onto the earth. Breathe. As you're ready, on an inhale, floating up, really sweet. Reaching those arms up, gathering in the full moon. Exhale the arms behind you, hands on hips, thumbs on the sacrum, very gentle heart opener. And then inhaling back to center and finding that receptive mudra. It's all about turning inward and letting go. So palms up, pinkies joining each other, touching each other. The heels of your hands are by your sternum. And breathe here, drinking in the nectar of the moon. So we're going to do the same sequence on the other side. Inhale, reaching arms up. Exhale, hands on the hips, thumbs by the sacrum, very gentle heart opener. On the next exhale, spilling into your lunar uttanasana, knees bent. As you're ready, inhale, floating up, reaching those arms up, holding the whole full moon here. Exhale the arms behind you, hands on hips, thumbs sacrum, heart open. On the next exhale, melting forward, lunar uttanasana. And one more time like this, inhale, floating up, gently reaching those arms up, gathering in the full moon. Exhale, release, hands on the hips, thumbs on the sacrum, gently open the heart. And on the next exhale, melting into your lunar uttanasana. And this time you're going to step your right toes toward the back of your mat. And I'm actually going to come here just so you can have another view than you did on the other side. So step the right toes back, find that high lunge on the left side. And then plant that right hand, and it can be on a block inside of that left foot. Come onto your pinky toe side of your left foot. And come onto the pinky toe side of the right foot. So moving into a side plank position for that right leg. And then you're lifting your left arm up, reaching it past your left ear, open your heart. And then exhale, sweep it behind you, open the heart a little more. Inhale, reach it past your left ear. Exhale, sweep it back, open the heart. Inhale, reach it past that left ear, and exhale, left hand inside of left leg. Sweep the toes forward, wide-legged forward bend, and play here. Imagine that you are surfing the waves of the ocean on the night of a full moon. So the moon is very intimately connected to the ocean, to the tides. So you're finding that internal tidal rhythm here, right? That internal ebb and flow. Oceanic movement. Fluid movement. From here, you'll begin to walk your hands over to the right foot. Shift over to a high lunge on that right side. Open the heart. So Chandra or Soma, Chandrasana. Nectar of the moon, flowing vinyasa. Planting the hands, plank. Drawing energy from the earth and the sky, the full moon above you. And now melting down into the earth. So coming onto your shins, your knees, your heart is spilling into the earth. Reaching those arms forward, lift the hips, draw the belly toward the spine, and let the heart melt. Breathe. Spilling forward into Sphinx. Let it be intuitive. Breathe here. Be here. Setting up for our flowing cobra. Find your own flow, like we practiced last week. So take your time. Again, imagine you're moving with the waves of the ocean. Finding that internal current. And eventually flowing toward downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. Shifting toward the right foot, three-legged dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, place the left foot down, second side. Inhale, float the right leg up. And exhale, begin to mindfully bring the right foot toward a high lunge. Take your time. Breathe. Lunar Uttanasana, stepping left foot next to right. Feet are about hip width or so apart. Knees very, very bent. Hands spilling like moonbeams into the earth. Surrender, letting go. Inhale, floating yourself up. Very gently reaching arms up. Gathering in the full moon. Exhale the hands behind you. Hands on the hips, thumbs on the sacrum, very gentle heart opener. Heart is meeting the gaze of the moon. Coming back to center and returning your hands into that receptive mudra, turning inward and letting go. Pinkies touch, palms face the full moon. Hands are reaching out from the heart. You can close your eyes, gathering in the nectar of the moon. Letting your hands meet at your heart in Anjali Mudra, gesture of gratitude. Thanking yourself for practicing today, for taking time to honor your own lunar rhythms. Bowing your head to your heart and to the true teacher that resides within you, to that wellspring of infinite compassion, infinite love. Om Shanti. Peace. Namaste.